So we got in a fight there, but honestly, I think that fight may have been worth it because it gave us a vial of the blood. It's also going to soften Luke Skywalker up so he can lead off his next fight with one of those bitchin' uppercuts. I don't really feel like we want to backtrack all this way for a room battle and whatever's in that room. Let's just go deep. Again, our goal here is to get to the Baron and bash it. When Porkins covers you, he never ejects. I don't know. Porkins seems like the kind of guy who would know when to eject. To be like, Porkins, you got to pull out of the trench, man. Porkins is not the kind of guy who pulls out of a trench, Pete. Well, okay, if Porkins isn't the kind of guy who pulls out of a trench, I'm guessing he's probably the kind of guy who winds up as the defendant in a lot of paternity lawsuits. Snoke skills. Ah, thank you, chat. Thank you. Okay, so that skill needs to go away. And we would like... You actually don't know the skill that I want, though, which is Weakening Curse. We really should have fixed that. I came in here without Weakening Curse, and if it comes down to vulnerability hex... Well, I suppose it does give us bonus critical. Well, no, it has a big critical bonus. It does lower a target's dodge, which is potentially useful. What I wanted was Weakening Curse. Lower stuff's damage, lower its protection. Maybe Demon's Pull is the right way to go. We don't have anybody who can take advantage of a Mark synergy. Well, shit, it's not that his skills were broken, it's that I'm an idiot and he doesn't know the right skills. Thomas Hayden Church is in the HBO show Divorce. Really? Who would be stupid enough to divorce a man as delicious as Thomas Hayden Church? What fool would divorce that man? And you would have to... I say fool because you would have to be a great fool to pass up a hunky, good-looking dude like Thomas Hayden Church. Okay, that hurt a lot. Yeah, the death's door is also not helpful.
Have you got any chimneys to sweep?
Valerie Life, thanks very much for the follow. Welcome to the Ninth Circle. Grab yourself a top hat and broom. Maybe if you're feeling comfortable, you know, sweep out a chimney or two. We got to get the uppercut. We need to heal. The damage and the bleed is also nice. This ghoul is bleeding savagely at the moment. Can we pull you forward? Was curious if maybe that would bypass the guard. It did not. We've got a little bit of a stress issue here as well. Want to keep sticking bleeds on these guys. That's actually fatal damage for the Countess. Let's throw a regular heal at our boy here. Patching Skywalker up for 12. Skywalker, how come you hit that guy for 1? Porkins. Feeding on himself. Well, there you go, folks. Jack Porkins, self-cannibalism. We knew he had it in him, and honestly, if you're gonna... I mean, Jack Porkins is so delicious. I'm surprised he's been able to resist himself this long, really. Like, if I was Jack Porkins, I'd have had to go at myself long before now.
Birthplace of dread.
We have literally nothing we can do here but heal. Alright. Toss a weird reconstruction at the pork man. Skywalker. You hit him for 2. Why is Luke Skywalker doing such absolutely miserable damage? I don't really relish the shuffle, Max Rebo, because it took you out of the... like, took you away from being able to do stress relief. Put the party back in order. And the 23 points worth of bleed we stacked on that guy helped us out quite a bit.
Inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
Porkins is eating himself to death like Pizza the Hut. Was that the guy from Pizza the Hut was, we don't know this. Spaceballs, right? It's almost franchise appropriate. Yeah. Okay, here's what we were worried about. The old crocodilian. So do we have... We have no ability to hit him with Max Rebo. We could not hit him with Max Rebo. We must come up with alternate strategy. I think what we will do... Well, I don't know why Max Rebo is suddenly Russian. Let's go for the buffs. Give ourselves a little bit of extra dodge. We can hit position 4 with a nice bleed. Crocodilian, stuck it. Alright. Here comes Swarming Corruption. That does quite a bit of damage. And is also a sort of ridiculous amount of stress. How move resistant are you? Not especially. Big ol' crit, too. That's the... We opened the door for Skywalker on that one. Comes the Teeth Rake. Okay, 10 damage. That's also a bleed. The Shuffle is vastly worse, though. How stun resistant are you? Mostly. And Porkins has passed because he's an asshole. You know what, Porkins? I'm thinking maybe I'm not going to love you tonight. We got to go still. As much as we need to do stress relief, we also really need to get these buffs laid on. Luke Skywalker is going to be doing all of our heavy lifting. You have resisted the bleed. That is terrible. Go ahead and facial stab here. A big shot from Snoke. He's been lurking in the back, waiting for his opportunity to shine. And then he was just given a half-assed speech on his throne and got cut in half by his apprentice. Sort of an anticlimactic death. We did move him back a space, which is less than ideal, but the stun was nice. We have no bleeds working on him at this point. Must have the blood. No, you must battle ballad. Don't worry about the blood when we're done. Jack Porkins, give me that retributive bonk.
Impressive.
Porkins with the stick. We probably should get Porkins an opportunity to bolster, but now that he's marked and reposting, we can take that opportunity. Snoke patching himself up in one go. Don't worry, you can hit old Jack Porkins. He's beefy. He can take it. You want to stack some pain on Porkins? He wants your pain. He needs it. Little bit of bleed. We're taking this guy a piece at a time. Max Rebo is just untouchable with that outrageous dodge we gave him, though. Okay, let's go ahead and bolster here. Even more dodge. Max Rebo's dodge has got to be just out of control.
Masterfully executed.
Got you bleeding for 8. That's 24 total damage coming your way. Facial stabbing. Snoke with his hook knife, man. The guy cannot be stopped. He's out for blood. In this case, literally, because he has the Crimson Curse. Max Rebo's going to skin himself some new boots. You got to bring back Yuri and his 48-pack abs. Oh, don't worry, Chad. Old Yuri, he may not be present on this run, but he's never far from our hearts. Everyone loves Yuri Novak. Yuri Novak is not going anywhere. He is staple of channel. Long-time friend. Boon companion to the downtrodden. Yuri Novak is looking out for you. And himself. Mostly himself, but, you know, you vicariously, because you happen to be in proximity to Yuri.
Well struck.
Triple crits for our boy Snoke. The guy is on a fucking rampage. Let's get some stress relief for Porkins. At this point, I'm going to forego the battle ballad, because we've got about the maximum use we're going to get out of this buff. This guy is all but dead. Tooth Rake from Skywalker. Unfortunate, that does put Luke down enough where he can throw another big uppercut at this dude. Porkins, give me a little retributive bonking. There you go. Another Tooth Rake. Snoke with the sidestep. The man is non-stop criticals, and he can't be touched by mortal weapons. He's got the Witch King of Aglarond power going. He can't be killed by a man of woman born. Or by crocodile spider of abomination born. Crocospider? Spider dial. Not really sure which way to go with that one. Spidillion? He's gone submerged. He's no longer bleeding, which is unfortunate. Max Rebo. Okay, hitting yourself for 4 damage is actually not that terrible. 58, 63. Skywalker takes some stress relief. We could heal here, but we could also just kill this dude. Oh, Snoke, come on, man. Yeah, that was your moment. That was your chance for glory right there. You could have seized it. You could have saved the franchise, and you mucked it. You mucked it. Jack Porkins can't finish the crocodilian off. Now we're going to take a Tooth Rake. Oh, no. The dodge is too little too late, Snoke. Too little too late, my friend. Nope. You had your chance, and you blew it. Now it's up to Luke Skywalker, just like it always is, to save the day. and the reeds shall perish. So we got some anti-venom we can't use, some shovel that we can, atonement beads, Vestal only. 15% damage to our melee skills, 9% crit to melee skills, takes away effectively her virtue chance. The atonement beads are not good, but they are an ancestral item, so we're going to want to try and haul those out of here. We got to make room. I'm thinking we ditch the onyx, grab the atonement beads. We should be able to stack the shovel. The anti-venom we'll just throw on the floor. Luke Skywalker could hit a womp rat that's about that size. I mean, he used to bullseye him in his T-16 back home, so you're not necessarily wrong. Hard-fought reward, which is Absinthe. Grave Robber only. Huge bleed resist, huge blight resist, huge blight skill chance, give up 10% max HP, but the set bonus on it is fantastic. We definitely want this as well. What are we going to get rid of to take it? We haven't had a use for holy water yet. We're going to need food, that's for sure. Torches are useful. You know, all things considered, I think this 150 gold goes in the toilet. Get rid of the torches. The torches are too useful for stress relief, and we've got a bunch of people who are sort of on the outskirts of too much stress. If we can find some of those little buzzing hives, we can burn those bad boys with the torches and get like 30 stress relief. Would be extraordinarily helpful for us. 150 gold does really nothing at all. Plus, we already got a jute tapestry and some other goodies. We're doing okay in the swag department. Do we have as much swag as Soulja Boy? No, but I mean, who does? The kid is made of swag. This is how I swag. Swag. Max Rebo can lull their stress away with his dulcet dulcimer. Have you ever actually heard Max Rebo sing, though? Definitely going to shovel this. Give me that blood. Nope. We're capped on busts, really. We got to keep the bandages. We could drink the holy water and haul the busts. You know what? Do it. Drink the holy water. All the busts. Throw the jade in the toilet. I would have traded every single one of those items if we could have gotten a single vial of the blood. Down to some food. Jack Porkins is actually off his feed, though. The guy's not eating food anymore. He's just wandering around gnawing on that dead rat. Now, here's a fight that's going to be... This may be our last fight of the dungeon. This one's going to be a little bit tough. Enraging Slight can't find a connection. Do you think that Enraging Slight's going to post a misconnection on Craigslist? Be like, saw you on the subway platform. I was enraged. You were a calm pool in an otherwise tumultuous sea.
A powerful blow.
Your crimson eyes struck me. The same as if Jack Porkins had gently nuzzled his beard against my neck. Probably should have gone for healing there, Pete. That's, yep. Little riposte out of that. I would have preferred to see that get dodged. Buried Blast. Yeah, this is going to be a problem. We need to start working some dodges here.
Confusion, nerves, and panic.
Okay, Snoke's in trouble. Snoke is on death's door. He's not bleeding, though. That's the important thing. Not bleeding? Not bleeding. Okay, so Porkins, as much as I don't want to do it, you gotta guard our boy Snoke. We can't let him take another hit. We gotta give me the bleed so we can knock one of these guys out. Okay, we knocked out one target. Gotta heal for you. That's beautiful. Snoke. Clutch healing, buddy. Clutch healing. The debuff you're gonna get from that mortality is not fantastic, but... We could battle ballad here, but... We're also... We gotta get out the dulcet dulcimer. This is where Max Rebo comes out and we're expecting like a soothing lullaby and then he just goes... Max Rebo's song style is basically just loudly belching at a microphone. Okay, who needs healed? Porkins. Man, Snoke is aces when the chips are down, man. We got some people who are really hurt. He's patching them up big time. Comes the Enraging Slight. Take it easy, Iskar. That's why you had Cy Snoodles, who was a singer. Yeah, because Max Rebo was terrible. Take it easy, Iskar. We'll see you, man. Wikipedia says there's a Porkins maneuver, which was named in honor of Jack Porkins. Is that when you pull out and come on a chick's belly instead of, you know? What would that maneuver be in your story? I'm pretty sure I just described it, Chad. The Porkins maneuver is when he pulls out of the trench and just ejects onto the nape of the stomach, just below the navel. That's the Porkins maneuver. I can't shake him! And then he's just like, well, if I can't shake him, I better pull up. I don't need another paternity suit. Jack Porkins spends enough time in court. Little subterranean skewer. Snoke is not having it. Max Rebo's untouchable. Except when he gets mega critical. Other than that, he's basically untouchable. We really gotta kill some stuff here. Okay, that man is dead. Snoke, I need you to not pass here, buddy. Okay, good. Max Rebo, I'm pretty sure you just signed your own death warrant. Anybody wasting? Okay, Max Rebo is we got to give Max Rebo some blood, but I'm pretty sure he just killed himself. We don't need to hit that man. Okay, Rebo, hold on. Don't fuck around though. Give me a chance to fix you. Just giving everybody some stress. Well, that's a dick move, but first off, get cured. Second off, drink the blood. Thirdly, I don't know, get rid of some of the stress you just gave everybody. Who's got the most? Oh, stress is getting uncomfortably high here. We need a little bit more stress relief. The problem is we don't really have the opportunity to go crazy with the stress relief. Let's get bolstered. Should have bolstered earlier. Probably should have started with the bolster, really. The dodge bonus, though, doesn't seem that useful against these enemies because they're never missing anyway. It doesn't really matter what we do. We're getting hit 10 out of 10 times. Except for Max Rebo, who can't be touched. Everybody else, though, is getting wrecked. Porkins, too faint. Okay, Porkins is going to pass. That's not good. How's our stress looking? 61, 62. Music can soothe the savage Porkins. Calm him down there a little bit. Get a heal on Max Rebo. There we go. Snoke patched him up in one go. Porkins with the dodge. No retribution, Porkins? What, are you falling asleep on a job? That's the other half of the Porkins maneuver, is after he pulls out and makes a mess on your stomach, then he just immediately falls asleep. That's the other half of the Porkins maneuver. That part's unwritten. Be like, well, I'm done. Jack Porkins gonna take a nap now. Porkins got his. He's kind of a selfish lover. Little retributive bonk. Are you dead yet? Be dead! I mean, he technically is dead. He does have fatal damage. Max Rebo takes another shot. Despite the ridiculous dodge bonuses and being bolstered, he's still taking hits. 51, 52, 50. Max Rebo, calm thine own jangled nerves. Max Rebo really does get a lot out of his self-stress relief, though. Go ahead and patch up Rebo again. What a heal! 48-point crit. Snoke is pulling out all the stops here. Just finish him off. He was dead anyway, but the critical is nice stress relief. 2 blood.
Success so
oh, thank goodness we needed that blood.
Or is it merely a trick of the
well,
light?
we don't have enough food to handle another hunger prompt, so I say we ditch the food. Let's see if we can make it to the end of this corridor. Now that I've ditched my food, I guarantee you we're gonna get a fucking hunger prompt, by the way. No, no, no! Let Porkins do what he's wasting. God damn it. Porkins was wasting, no. Porkins is trying to lull him into a false sense of security before he pounces. This stream has the words pulls out too much. What, just because Jack Porkins tried to cash out of the trench run, suddenly he's a coward? Maybe he's being considerate. Maybe he's just not ready to be a father yet. Did you ever consider that? I mean, Porkins has a fairly dangerous job. At some point, we should consider restoring our party order and putting Max Rebo back where he belongs, because we're actually sacrificing quite a bit of damage by having Snoke in the 3-hole. Stick to bleed. Okay, that man's dead. But as long as we've got so much stress, Max Rebo in the 4th position is as effective from there as he's going to be from he's going to be as effective there as he is from anywhere. Give me more dodge. Tell Porkins to use protection, but he wouldn't listen. It's because he can't shake him. Can't shake Jack Porkins. Nobody shakes Jack Porkins. Let's see if we can... How's your move resist? Total. Yours is less good, though. Unfortunately, we can't throw that attack at you. So I guess we'll just try and stab you in the heart. You only have 18 health. It's possible we could have got a kill on you before you got a chance to go. Well, all that damage has been undone. Porkins, no retribution? Nope, because we had you bolster. Max Rebo wound up stunned, took a little extra stress. Luke Skywalker's stress is getting out of control here. Really needed you to not pass there, though. Jerk. Well, it's up to Jack Porkins and Snoke. They're the whole team now. Any plans to bring back shuffle mode on the channel? I mean, mostly doing just like Twitch stuff now. But, you know, random games on Twitch, another narrative game. Absolutely, I love narrative games. It's just there haven't been any ones that really have piqued my interest recently. As soon as I see something narrative-based comes out, looks like it'll be fun, yeah, I'll damn sure play it. I mean, I was really enjoying Vampire. Probably going to return to that at some point. Kind of liked that game as well. Jack Porkins, though. Could you please start retributive bonking? Thank you. Snoke, you might have wanted this. Oh, that pull. That was terrible. Well, you ain't guarding shit now. Expose the vein, I'm going to assume, is some kind of massive bleed. Nope, it's a debuff. Lowers our bleed resist by a ton. Max Rebo, you got to keep grinding the stress relief, buddy. It's getting out of control. We want to come out of this fight with as little stress as we possibly can. Porkins, you're going to pass, aren't you? You motherfucker. Get the bonk. Snoke. Okay, we got the kill. You guys, you got to stop giving each other stress, though. You're really kind of fucking up our program. I think we've taken more stress from our own team than we have from any other combination of maneuvers throughout the entire dungeon. I'm assuming they're just all jazzed up about Jack Porkins being around. They're like, do you see him over there? It's Jack Porkins. Jack, you guys, it's Jack Porkins. Do you think he'll make a move on me? If Jack Porkins makes a pass at me, there's no way I'm going to be able to resist him. He's Jack Porkins. Speaking of Jack Porkins, go ahead and give a... Well, I mean, this man is already dead, though, so it doesn't really matter what we do. We may have to try and get... Ooh, that's a pretty healthy amount of gold. You know what? I think we're done, then. We're going to have to bail out, go for a week, get some stress relief with all this sweet cash we got, but all of our extraneous stuff, sea and hell shovels, adios, get rid of those torches, all of the gold. I kind of feel like we're done here. Scouting is nice. We still got a truckload of the Baron's dungeon to go through, and we need a key, I believe, to get past that. That's the yellow key? Yeah. Okay. We picked up 3 blood, which probably won't even be enough to last us a week.
Where there is no peril in the task, there can be no glory in its accomplishment.
Did pick up 18 busts, 3 deeds, and 24 crests. Also 12,000 gold, which is nice. No EXP. Picked up Thick-Blooded, which replaced Manslayer. That's actually terrible. Nocturnal will rarely apply, so we don't mind that. Kleptomaniac is awful, and it replaced Unquiet Mind. which was, as far as drawbacks go, not that bad.